guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be looking at a classic NES title, Ice Climber. I've never played this before, and I was thinking about what games to start playing during this. It's the winter time coming up. It's near the end of fall for me, and we've already had a winter storm here where I live, and I've just been thinking of what kind of winter games to be playing at this time of year. I even have this one. This is the Atari winter games that I'm going to be checking out at some point. But I know there's a bunch of Nintendo games. Last year when I was doing some of this winter stuff, I played games that were like on the Atari and stuff like that. So I thought, let's check out some Nintendo stuff. And these were the Black Box collection. These were the ones, the old classic arcade. And again, I don't know why I didn't get into these ones back when I first started buying Nintendo games, back when the Nintendo was fresh on the market. I only played Super Mario Brothers. Maybe because I had a lot of these classic games on other systems, or maybe I was just more interested in playing things like Legend of Zelda, or other, more intense games than these simple games at the time. I wanted something different. So now's the chance to go and check them out. So it looks like you got an option here. Let me get this going. So, got a one player. Oh, you got different mountains. But yeah, I'm going to stick to the first mountain. And let's just see how this plays out. Oh, okay, so you're an eggplant. That's kind of odd. And it's like a pterodactyl thing. Okay, maybe that's what you're trying to save. Yeah. Okay, so you got a hammer. You're on a platform, so, it's kind of got that Donkey Kong vibe to it. There's no stairs, so I guess you just break your way up. These enemies are kind of funky. But yeah. I mean, so far it's kind of giving me this, it really has that classic Nintendo game feel, so... something is also kind of reminding me of Kid Icarus, especially with that eggplant. If you've played Kid Icarus, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a few stages where the eggplant wizard comes and turns you into an eggplant. So maybe that is a character from Kid Icarus. I screwed his name up before. Was it Pit? I think I called him Pip when I did my Kid Icarus gameplay. But yeah, I mean, the jump sounds like Mario from Super Mario Brothers, doesn't it? Like, it's almost like they took the same soundbite. Bonus stage. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be collecting all these eggplants. I mean, what's up with Nintendo and eggplants? I think there was also another game that had eggplants in it. No bonus. Oh. Yeah, there's a few games that this is actually similar to. Wrecking Crew is another one I'm thinking about. And that one's a fun game. Actually with the hammer, that's pretty much what Wrecking Crew is. Like, he's walking around with that hammer thing. This looks like you're just trying to get to the top. Controls are a little bit weird. I definitely have to say that. I don't know, it looks like you can kind of stun these guys, but you're not really killing them. Whoa, that thing almost killed me. Yeah, I don't like the jumping in this. It's really horrible. Ah. I think part of the issue, too, was a lot of these games, when they came out, I remember seeing them on the shelf. I remember seeing these black box games. And a lot of them were pretty much the same price as paying for the, the more original style games. The more Nintendo type games. Like, Zelda and, to some extent, Star Tropics and some of the other ones where the games were a little bit more elaborate. Not so much arcade feel. Like, this has a very arcade platform to it. This seems like something you would be playing on one of the original arcade systems. I don't know if it was on the arcade up. If it was, let me know. This could have been very well just ported over, and I've just never seen it before. But I'm pretty sure they had some original titles in there. This is pretty tough. I think it's the jumping that's killing me. I think it's hilarious that it kind of sounds like Mario, though. Except his jumping is nothing like Mario's. Nothing at all. His character's a little bit more sluggish. Perhaps it's because he's wearing a giant parka, and he's carrying this massive mallet hammer thing that's probably slowing him down. Or it's just the way they programmed it. I'm sure. I know that was always a thing with Nintendo games, was, you know, some games had really good controls and others just kind of lacked. And that's usually what killed you, was the lack of control. I think even playing that McDonald's themed game, the Mick Kids, I remember that was, you know, part of that was the controls that were killing me. You know, we can't expect all the games to be like Super Mario Brothers, obviously. All different programmers, all different companies that made them. We all know that there was a lot of bad Nintendo games that came out. I guess we call those shovelware. Or something along those lines. It looked like I was going after carrots or something like that. So I guess the mountains are the levels, so if I were to, at the beginning of the game, choose a different mountain, it would be the different levels. I think they do that in Wrecking Crew too, don't they? Only with Wrecking Crew they had that level builder. Although I think it only worked properly with the on the Famicom system, the original disc system or something. Like, I don't think it worked properly on the cartridge. I could be wrong, but I remember trying to get it to work. And I think I read somewhere that it requires the disk storage space or something. I mean, I could be wrong, but I do remember when I got Wrecking Crew, and I was trying to figure out how to build a level, and it wasn't working for me. It wasn't. I don't know. Is that or I did it wrong? But I think I looked into it, and it said something along those lines. Okay, now something is pushing me. Almost like wind. Let's say like when you're playing Mega Man, and you get into those windy levels. Those things falling from the sky are kind of annoying. And that guy keeps rebuilding the blocks that I'm breaking. I'm assuming the ice is going to make me slip, right? Whoa. No. I thought it would. Maybe that is their little version of it. Unless it's... Oh jeez, game over. That was quick. I got all these little bonus points here. There's that little thing below the bird. It looks like a Pez, you know, from those Pez dispensers. Oh, so it's on Mountain 3, so that means it's gonna start off here. I get it. So you can just keep, you know, progressing. You don't have to start at the first level every single time. But I mean, if they give you the option to change that anyways, it doesn't really matter. But I guess if you just want to keep playing this until you beat every single mountain, you can see this getting a little bit irritating after a while. Like I said, the movements of this character. And that's kind of what I was getting at too. Like, you know, these games were, they were not like the greatest. Like, some of them were okay, some of them gave you that nostalgic feeling. But as far as being a great game and something you want to keep playing, a lot of those games, the ones in the black boxes, they were not really, you know, designed like that. Like Donkey Kong, for instance. You know, the average person's not going to play Donkey Kong for very long. You're not going to be sitting there for like 6 hours playing Donkey Kong, unless you're trying to go for some world record or something like that. You know, you're the next Billy Mitchell. You're not really going to be playing the game like that, and Whereas other Nintendo games where people would play them for hours because they'd have so many different levels, and like I'm thinking, say, Super Mario Brothers 3, you know, I remember playing that for like a long time. And then you feel like you kind of got your money's worth for, you know, for what it is. Is this the third stage, or... Oh, I just fell. Yeah, it says Mountain 3. Like, this is a game I would probably, just like my Atari games and stuff, I'd probably put this in, play for about 20 minutes, and get bored, and then turn it off and want to play something else. And so, like, back in those days, to justify the money that you would have spent on this game, when you could have bought something with a little bit more longevity to it, like Dragon Warrior or something, you know, something that we would actually spend some time on. I think that was part of the issue of why I didn't get into these types of games. Now, of course, they had, like, the sports titles, too, like golf and stuff, so if you're really into golf... Okay, I'm having a hard time on these freaking beams. This guy kind of reminds me of the character in Frostbite on the Atari. That was one of the games I did last year. I think it was last year I did the games to play during winter, and I might have only done that one video. And that was just an Atari game. Oh crap, that was slippery. Now why is the what would look like mud? Why would that be slippery? That's the ice. Huh. No bonus. I mean, all in all, it's an okay game. Like, it is what it is. I wonder how many mountains there are. Quite a few. So I guess you could sit here if you really wanted to, and 32 mountains to go. If you get really good at it, or if you want to play this for points, kind of fun. Anyways, yeah, this was interesting. Like I said, I've never played it before. I thought you know, there's a few games that I had my mind on, and this was one I saw, and I'm like, you know, I got to give it a shot, just to see what it's like, just to see what I missed out. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think of this game. Did you play it? Is this something you were interested in? Why is there an eggplant? Throw it all down there in the comments below. Hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.